Hi, welcome to Just Common Sense. My name's Brian Harrison, and it's been a while since I've been on YouTube. Yes, guys, been a while since I've been on YouTube. The reason why is because I've been all over podcast out there. Guess what? You can find me on Apple, Google, Spotify, many other sites. I am out there now all over the place. So go to my webpage, www.just-commonsense.com. Again, www.just-commonsense.com. Scroll to the bottom. First thing I'd love you to do is go to my email. Send me an email. You'll see an email in there. When you send it, please just give me something to talk about. Come up with something you want me to talk about. Love to talk about that on the show. Get your opinion, your views of what's going on with my podcast, what's going on with my YouTube channel. Love for you guys to definitely give me some feedback on this. I've gotten some feedback, some good, some bad. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Some mean. And some of the stuff I'm going to talk about, I'm probably going to lose a few fans or gain a few fans. You know what? It's totally fine. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So let's talk about some of the stuff I actually talked about. First of all, I talked last night about our nice vice president going to the border. So it took her almost 100 days to get to the border. Almost 100 days. That's a long time. So you know what? She gets applause for that. Let's give her an applause, guys, for going to the border. That's all she gets. That's all she gets for an applause. You know why? El Paso, Texas is close to the border, but it's not the border. It is close, but not the border. Look, the Rio Grande was the problem. That's where she should have gone. They told her that's where she needed to go. She did not go there. She's avoiding every place that she should avoid because that's what she wants to do. No, she shouldn't avoid it at all. She should do her job and go there. Look, all she did was say, when she went down there, she talked to people, talked to some border patrol agents, things like that, and she talked about what was going on. But the Rio Grande is where the problem is. And it shifted. Months back ago, it was a problem in El Paso, but most of the problems at the Rio Grande. A lot of us have heard this. We know this. So again, when she was done, first of all, if she would have gone, the border's not that far from El Paso. I've been there. She could have gone up to the border, but guess what she would have seen? A wall. Guess who built that wall? Donald Trump built that wall. Yeah, guess why? And you know what? I'm going to say it. Donald Trump was on the other night. He's doing rallies again. Guess what? I heard him speak the other night. You know what? He deserves a hand. Did a great job. Love what he had to say. His policies were great. Not everything was great. I've said that before, but much better than what we've got in office right now. I know some of you just said, what about January 6th? Yeah, let's talk about January 6th. What about January 6th? Let's break this down. What about January 6th? Guys, do your own research. Do your own research. First of all, January 6th is handled by the Guard at Arms. Guess who controls the Guard at Arms? Nancy Pelosi and her group. They control the Guard at Arms. They were asking for help. Never got it. They should have known. They should have known they needed help there. They should have known to put more people there. But they didn't. Anyway, after that, the National Guard piled up there because of Donald Trump. He got that set up. He's the one that got that handled right after that. Then they put fences and everything else around, but we'll go there later. It's in one of my podcasts. Just check it out. You'll see I talked about that fence in one of my podcasts versus the wall at the border. So anyway, she should have definitely gone to the Rio Grande. She would have had, would have found what the real problem is down there. Biden's starting to recognize there may be a problem down there. Oh, wow. Let's check that out. There might be a problem. Well, in my podcast last night, I actually did break that down some. I did say that Biden did all these executive orders. You know what? Signature, 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 signature. Guess what? Oh, here, Mr. President, sign this. What am I signing? Just sign it. Okay. Signature, signature, signature. I don't think he knew what he was signing on half that stuff. Some of it, maybe. But again, there's been all kinds of talk. Who's running the country right now? Is Biden running the country? Is Harris running the country? Again, possible. It's embarrassment. But there's been talk that Obama's in the background running everything. Who knows? I don't know. You know where I am with talk. I need proof, but I'm hearing all this stuff. Who knows? But anyway, so that was on the podcast, one of the podcasts I did last night. We talked about a little bit about the Second Amendment. We talked about that. One of the other things, this is where it's going to get touchy because, first of all, I'm going to have people, I'm either going to lose some fans, I'm going to gain some fans. You know what? I'm going to give my true opinion. And it's either going to hurt me or help me. Who cares? I mean, I'm just who I am. I'm not going to cover anything up how I feel about things. So, let's talk about this. Transgenders in the Olympics. Transgender in the Olympics. I am not for it. Transgender in sports, in college and stuff. I'm not for it. Certain sports, maybe like tennis, things like that, that's fine, whatever. But when you get into something where there's weightlifting and all this stuff, it is not fair for the women in the Olympics to deal with this. First of all, you may go get the operation. That's your choice. That is totally up to you. I have nothing against that if you want to do that. However, you are still a man. You may say, I may have just got a lot of people who are just going to send me hate mail on that one. But let's break it down, guys. Muscle mass is different. DNA cannot be changed. Prostate cannot be taken out. Look, that right there is one thing. And you can't change that. So I just wanted to break that down. It's just not fair for the women in the Olympics to deal with this. Again, it's not fair because muscle mass is different. And the women are complaining right now in the Olympics about this stuff. I get it. I understand it. So this shouldn't be the case. We've talked about this stuff. First of all, women going into, or I should say, sorry about that. Let's get this backwards. Men going into women's locker rooms. We've heard about there are boys going to the women's locker room. We heard about this 8th grader, I should say. It's getting crazy out there. We're hearing about this stuff all the time. 8th grader. Boys are going into the girls' locker room. She's very upset. What does the school board do about it? What is the school board doing about anything anymore? They're getting yelled at by parents all the time. I mean, let's get into race theory. They're pushing that. Let kids be kids and stop. Schools, do your job. Teach math, teach history, do the right thing, and teach history the way it's supposed to be taught, not the way you want it to be taught. You cannot rewrite history. Cannot be rewritten at all. So, I want to bring something up, and I need to get my glasses on because I need to read this. Okay, got my glasses on. All right, my glasses are on. All right, I got to read this. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, no, I don't want to do this. I look like Chuck Schumer. There, that's better. That's how you put glasses on, Chuck Schumer. Not to the bottom of your nose. You might be able to check your eye doctor and see what's going on with that. So, sorry, I'm laughing on that one. I laugh every time I see him because he's always got his glasses right here to the tip of his nose. Yeah, doesn't look good. Get your glasses straight, bud. Anyway. Okay. So, exclusive. All right. From Nellis Air Force Base. Host their first ever drag queen show at an Air Force base. Guys, I am not for this at all. The Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada recently hosted its first ever drag queen show at one of its own bases and called it entertainment. Seriously, guys, what's going on? That is absolutely crazy. I am not for that. A lot of people, I just got a lot of people hated me because I said that too, I'm sure. It's my right to say it. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm just saying that. Look, let's go into this. First thing happened when the owner of Chick-fil-A said he doesn't believe in gay marriage. That's his choice. That is his choice. And everybody attacked him. I mean, they called him F you, F this, F that. You know, F word constantly come out, especially left. Definitely went right after him. And that's all he said. He had an opinion. It didn't hurt anybody. He has gay people working in a restaurant. Not a problem with that. Look, I'm going to say it myself. I've said it before. I have family members who are gay. They have children. I have no problem with that. I am not against that at all. They raise their kids right. They're not forcing anything upon their kids saying, you need to believe you're going to be gay when you grow up. Let your children decide as they grow into young adults. They'll make their decisions in life. Again, they'll make their decisions in life. Now, I will say this, in high school and middle school and all that, definitely, kids, do not bully these people. Don't bully these people at all. Parents, don't let your kids bully these people. That's their choice. If they make those choices in life, as long as they're not pushing on anybody, that's fine. It's just like these pride parades that they have out there. It's fine if they're going to do that over to the, where they're out there not pushing it upon people. Look, I'm going to go into that. I'm not a big fan of it, but that's fine. But definitely don't get out there and start dancing with your butt showing out and everything else and dancing that twerking dance and all that. Guys, girls, it's stupid. It's stupid for anybody to do that. It's stupid for straight people to do it. It is just dumb to do that out in the streets. Craziest thing I've ever seen. Don't do that. Children see that. Look, the right is guilty of a few things too. I'm going to go into it. I'm going to have some people not like me over this. Guys, I know you're out there flying flags right now saying, oh, F Biden. Well, guess what? Stop. We're better than that. Stop. You may not like Biden. Definitely, if you want to put Trump 24 up there, that's fine. If you want to put the American flag, that's always fine. You know how I feel about that. But stop with the F words. Kids see that stuff. You guys are better than that. Definitely don't step down. Don't do that. Don't step down at all. It's absolutely crazy what you guys are doing out there. I am disappointed. So if you have a flag, go out there, spray paint the F word right on there and get some cross over that thing. I'm not for that. I mean, you can go out there and say, Biden's not my president, whatever you want to do, that's fine. But don't use that kind of language. Children see that. They're not stupid. Be good parents. Raise your kids right. Treat them to not use that language. Look, I'll say... I'll break this down. This is going to be funny. Yes, my brother's going to laugh over this because he's going to remember this. I once, when I was a kid, I think I said a cuss word once. My brother actually told my parents about it. I'll never forget it. It was late at night. My dad said, that's it. Go take a bite of soap in the bathroom. He wasn't even around. And I did it. I went in there and I ate some soap. Nothing you want to do. Trust me. I was a very young kid, though. And definitely, he looks at the next day. He said, you really did it? Yeah. Hey, look, my dad said something. You got nervous. He was a Marine and a police officer. You were sitting there going, he could look at you and you're like, But you know what? Nicest guy in the world. Never did anything to us. Never abused us of any sort. Great, great, great father. Great mother. So... we all had our things in family like any family does. We all had our little issues, but everybody's human and we all have problems here and there. But that being said, definitely just wanted to break that down. Again, like I said, I grew up with a friend, one of my friends in high school. He was one of my best friends, and one day he told me he was gay, and I'm sitting here going, really? I didn't even know. And I'll be honest, I was a little shocked. I was kind of nervous at first, but you know what? We stayed friends for years. No issues at all. So I lost track of him, and I mean, I don't know where he is to this day. I lost track of him probably right after high school, but who knows? And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You can be friends with anybody as long as they're not hurting people. That's the way I say. So... But guys, definitely, again, I'm always reading my website in the middle of this. Go to www.just-commonsense.com. Again, www.just-commonsense.com. Scroll down to the bottom. Let me know what your opinion is. Definitely go in there and check out my podcast videos. I'm doing those. Look, I'm going to be going live here soon. I've got all the equipment. I am now set up. Everything is done. My studio is done. Actually, you know what? One day I'm going to get a camera. I'm going to view this way so you can actually see everything that's done in here. It's amazing. So I've got all the professional equipment and everything. So we'll get out there and I'll go live. I think we'll try Facebook. Yeah, let's see how long that lasts. No, but look, there's certain things I can get away with saying on Facebook. I've learned a few things about that. There's things that I cannot say on Facebook, and that's where it's going to go to my website. So there'll be videos you can go to my website and check out eventually here, where I'm going to be a lot more direct, where Facebook will cut me off in a heartbeat. But guess what? I'm going to be a lot more direct. You can go there, check it out. Again, my website, www.just-commonsense.com. You'll go in the video section, check that out. I will have videos in there as well. So you can get the uncensored version of it from Facebook, without Facebook cutting me off. I haven't been cut off other channels. Twitter's been good to me. YouTube's been good to me. Haven't had any problems with them. I know some people have. I haven't any issues at all. I'm on Instagram now, so I'm out there on that. TikTok, guess what? I just got signed up this morning. I haven't put anything on it yet, but I'm getting prepared to put stuff out there on that. So we'll see how that goes as well. But anyway, definitely would love to talk about a lot of things. I'm going to put my glasses on because something happened in our nice state of New York or city. Definitely something happened. I just read about a brief thing about it. Apparently, let's go through this. There was a shooting in New York City, assault. Okay, wanted for assault on Sunday, June 27th, approximately 5:15 p.m. All right. In the vicinity of West 47th Street and 7th Avenue. An unknown individual shot. I'm trying to read this. I got my glasses here. Unknown individual shot a 21-year-old bystander, causing serious injury. Look, guys, if you know anything about it, definitely call the police on that. The number for the police department there, they gave it is 1-800-577-TIPS. I don't know why they just don't put the number there. But anyway, definitely go in there. They've got a reward, $3,500. Who cares about the reward? I'd rather just have those people in jail that do that. Look, like I said, crime's going up everywhere. You got crime going up in all these cities, especially run by the Democrats right now. I read them on one of my podcasts the other night. Definitely go in there and check that out. I mean, I just heard that Michigan or Chicago's having a major problem too with the mayor and stuff up there. I heard about that today. Definitely go in the news, check that out. Didn't read a whole lot about it yet. New York's got problems. Many other cities have problems right now, and they're all run by Democratic mayors. Look, said that in my podcast the other night, and I've said it before. The Second Amendment is there for a reason. It's to protect your family. It's to protect your family. Now, these cities that I'm talking about don't allow guns for law-abiding citizens. I've said this. If you take away guns from law-abiding citizens, the bad people are still going to have guns. Now, again, I don't want to see the Wild West out there, but it's starting to get like that. We're seeing these crimes, shootings in broad daylight now. It's crazy. But again, these criminals will get guns. People know how to make guns in the U.S. People know how to make ammo. I've known people that can do it. I mean, they've had their own gun shops and stuff. And you got Biden going after the gun shops now. He said it the other night. Look, the purpose for the Second Amendment, there's a couple reasons. I'm not going to break the whole government reason and all that down. I'm just not getting into it. Biden brought that up the other night and brought something about nuclear weapons and all this. It was the dumbest thing he ever said. But regardless, one of the purposes is to protect your house and your family. That's it. And God knows I would never want to do that. I hope that never happens. but at least I'm protected. Now, these guys out there that are going around shooting people right now in these cities and stuff, it's not just shootings. It's knives. It's many things. Fist fights, knives. We're seeing it all the time. Talked about it. Certain channels, certain social media channels, I will say, will remove political stuff if they don't believe in it, but they will let the videos of the violence, animals getting hurt, things like that, left alone on their social media platforms. I am not a fan of that. I don't know why that happens. I always say people love negative, and that's what they focus on because it gives them more money. But it's a sad seeing all this going on around the country right now. We got the 4th of July weekend coming up, guys. The 4th of July weekend. You know, I just got a flagpole for the back of my car. I should put it out there on video. I didn't know. I got a flagpole and actually, you're going to laugh. I didn't know it extends. It extends. I swear that thing must go up 45 feet. I don't know. It was crazy. Probably goes up 25 feet. It looked so, it was ridiculous. I put it on the back of my car and I put the flag up there. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to be hitting telephone lines and everything else driving that. So I am going to keep that flagpole because I don't have to put it up that high, but I did order a much bigger flag. So we'll fly on the back of my car on the 4th of July. No, that is not racist, guys, because now they're out there trying to say flying the American flag is racist. Well, and they're also saying, plus it has something to do with the Confederate flag. No, it does not. Learn your history of the flag. It is on one of my podcast videos about the singer. I can't remember her name. That's how much I care about her. But anyway, definitely check out that podcast. I broke down what the American flag stands for, the stars, the stripes, the colors, what the colonies meant, and everything else. So definitely go and check that out. That American flag's about that and many more things. But definitely go get your American flag, especially if you, and put them on your house, first of all. Put them all over your house. If your homeowners association doesn't like an American flag, tell them where to put it, basically. Now, that being said, put them on the back of your SUVs. You could put them on the back of your cars. That's fine. I found a place out there. I actually not going to name the name, but there's some, you can go out there and you can Google it and go in there and check it out. They actually put, what is it? You can get one to go into your tow hitch, which I did, and you can get one that holds one flag up to 3 flags. Sounds like I'm doing an advertisement here. But no, definitely check it out. Go put your flags on that way. Before all this was going on, I was just bolting them to the back of my tire on the back of my SUV and everything else. Did not look so well. Did not work out one time. My flag went snap because of the wind. But anyway, fly those flags this weekend. Fly them for the 4th of July. Be proud of being an American. Be proud of having that American flag on the back of your car. Definitely fly it. Well, guys, that being said, I will be out here more and more on YouTube. It's just been a lot going on. I've had to get the studio set up. Everything's changed. A new mic. Yes, I've got a new mic. I hope it sounds good. It's supposed to be one of the better ones. I don't know. We'll see. It sounded good on the podcast last night. Check it out. I had Jerry on again. We saw him doing the Second Amendment with me last time. Look, I'm going to have my friend from Venezuela and maybe the other guy on the show soon, and they were going to be in the studio on the show. Yes, you hear me, guys. You promised me. Let's get you on the show. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Yes, the one driving to Florida right now, or back from Florida. He's laughing as I just said that. I know it because we had this conversation. I told him I would call him out on this. So, get in here and do the podcast, dude. Seriously. Or I'm going to call you on the phone. We're going to do it directly on the phone. You're going to be stuck because I'm going to force you on the phone. Anyway, guys, definitely go to my website, www.just-commonsense.com. Check it out. Said that a few times. And as always, what do I say at the end of every podcast, at the end of every video? Thank you to, let's all follow along. Thank you for our law enforcement. Thank you for our military. Thank you for our first responders, truck drivers, farmers. Got a new one. Thank you for all the people that are out there working and doing a great job. Thank you for not sitting on the couch and collecting those checks and getting out there and actually working. Because somebody's going to have to pay those checks back. Guess what? It's going to be us, the taxpayers. By the way, you guys on the couch that aren't working, not looking for a job, you're welcome. You are welcome. Thank me for doing this. So, but anyway, if you guys are out there and you're watching my podcast, please don't. I don't need you out here if you're going to be that kind of person. I don't want those people on my podcast. I'd rather have people that are out there looking for a job and really working and trying to get the economy up and running. So, anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you. And as always, have a great night. God bless you. God bless America. And take care. And I'll see you soon. And check out my podcast. I'm going to be doing a podcast as well tonight. Thanks.